Welcome to Special Drive with me, Vasavi Kaliru. How does the new normal look like for Indian education sector? For the most part, it includes sets of eyes, sometimes sleepy, glued to the screen of tablets and laptops. Be it grade schools, high grade schools or universities, learners are adapting the style. And COVID-19 has compelled us to stay away from our friends, but the pandemic has also bestowed an unprecedented opportunity to learn and grow through online education. Well, let us understand how students and teachers are adopting the new normal lifestyle in our today's school scan. When the students attended classes in the institutes, they not only received an education but also got to interact with their fellow students. They also participated in co-curricular activities that allowed them to relax and forget their stressful routine. But now, everyone is stuck in their homes. First, the connection with society was searched, and now a new education system is being imposed on them, and in which they are being tested online, soon to be followed by online examinations. And we have many other people how schools and managements are handling the stress, conducting online classes, and there are also people due to COVID, the education system has been observed a drastic change and turned into the world which brought out a stress among the people like students, teachers and everyone are said to be among these stressful circumstances. And it is not only a situation with the students due to online classes, and the mental pressure among the parents at place also brought out a very harshful environment at the residents, and there are a number of benefits through e-learning as well, and the overnight shift from offline to online is also had a same drastic effect on students learning, and the lack of engagement leaves students demotivated. Schools offer a structured learning environment which cannot be achieved when students are confined to their homes, and this disrupts their usual learning patterns, often leaving them wavy and confused. Research has also shown students do not feel motivated to complete a task when not surrounded by their peers. And this is especially true for those below age of 10, as keeping them engaged often requires one-on-one contact. Now let us try to understand more about the changes in education system and how school managements are dealing with the mental stress, and also how they are conducting the online classes. So we have our school correspondent and the chairman of Rao Schools, Dr. Prabhakar Garu, here on call. So how the drastic change which turned in the virtual world, so school managements are adopting the new system, and what are the primary changes in the education system we have observed so far, sir?
Yeah, this is Prabhakar Rao, Chairman Rao's Group of Educational Institutions. We are into this educational field for the past 35 years, and now 36 years. And present, this situation is really unexpected and really unimaginable, and yes, usually coming to the schools directly in the classes is a different situation. Now seriously changing into digital teaching. It has become a big thing in the management as well as the teacher. Yeah, absolutely correct that we need to update ourselves to the digital system because in the future, the scenario of the schools are going with the digital technology, like the live classes. See, really, the school management are taking a lot of care about all these things and giving the proper guidance to the teachers by training. See, teaching in the real class is entirely different than the teaching in the, live is entirely different. Of course, the live sessions are all, they can be interactive sessions so we can do better. But whereas, in the classes, that's physically watching them and, of course, we may be also doing interaction in the class. But now we are doing in different places like shooting the videos. Like without students interacting ourselves only, without the students, we are interacting and shooting the videos and sending to the children. That's one aspect. And that here, children will not be there in front of them, but whereas they have to act like the question and answers they should have to speak. Whereas in the live sessions, teachers can directly interact with the students. But there will be disturbance like unmuting and all is becoming a bit of a little problem. But of course, now children are habituated. In the beginning, this problem was there. So there was a bit of a technical problem even. So we are taking each and every school management is taking technical support and really trained the teachers and updated the technology updation to the teachers also and prepared the chief teachers and even teaching also we have made them practice and then again teaching is taking place. So this is not a big, of course, it is a big hard work for the teachers. Till now, teachers do not know how to teach in the live sessions. This is just like a person's coming into the live and asking for the answers, questions and answers. These sort of habituate they don't have, but they are preparing and taking. All the teachers are taking it in challenge way, and they are doing it very well.
If for school management have provided any training for the teachers to conduct online classes, as a number of teachers might not be aware of how to teach in online classes. So what kind of support does school management are providing to the teachers?
Management is providing all internet facilities and high caliber videos, shooting cameras to shoot the videos, and we are training them the technical also, like how to. So see here, instead of doing that, to conduct the live sessions, we have even Google Meet also, and we have made them update to the teachers, not only the teachers, even to the parents. We are conducting virtual meetings. We are sending the links and they are opening. And parents are also who do not know how to operate them. They are coming to our office and taking the help of our office principal support, and they are knowing that how to open. But you know that children are very fast in comparing to the olden days. They are very advanced about that, knowing that and quickly learning about it. So teachers are also doing well, and even more. Of course, it is a big hard work for them, but they are all really doing a great job. We must appreciate the teachers. Within no time, they have changed, they have molded themselves to teach, and they are doing better performance. They are learning more technical thing also even. Of course, subject is a matter that the subject, their subject they will do very well, and they are already experts in that. So here the thing is only technical support we have given, and the training also we have given to the teachers. And now teachers are training the parents also in how to update themselves. Even children are also answering themselves. They are also clarifying their doubts to each other.
Yes. So while talking about the subjects, so not the old strategy might not work this time, like because in the traditional classrooms teacher used to focus on the syllabus, what to complete and certain targets they used to have, and they used to conduct examinations weekly on a daily basis. But now what kind of strategies you are adopting to teach the syllabus to the students, like what is the pattern of examinations, like how long they are being conducted, and how many days once they are being conducted, what is the session timings, how it is actually working, sir?
Yeah. Here, regarding that, first of all, I have told you, in our school, we have shooted the videos, and we are posting them to watch one day people.
Okay.
The students.
Yes.
And then next day, live session will be there on the same, because the video will be around 40, 35, 30 minutes or 30 minutes videos will be there. And parents can watch anytime. I mean, children also can watch anytime as according to their availability.
That's right.
Later, on the same topic, same lesson next day, live class interaction will be there with the teacher. Later on, after once, even the live class, they are expert in answering that. Like they have already gone with the video. So 30 minutes of video, and they have done it more fast and quickly than the 45 minutes in the class. The next thing, like after interaction, live session is over, the actual class is over, and we are posting the worksheets to them, like to answer them, and they are also keeping the comments. There will be a comment box. They are doing it.
Sir, if your school have received any complaints from the students that they are lack of devices to attend online classes, or they are in need of internet support or something like that?
Yeah, 80% of people are seriously taking the online classes. Only 10 to 15% really, 5% of course they have the devices, but some of the internet problems. But 15% they don't have the devices, or otherwise some other internet other problems are there. But otherwise, for the sake of these 15-20%, we cannot hold them, these 80% to not to learn.
Correct.
Learning is a continuous process. Even today, you are an adult. You will every day adapting yourself. Learning yourself through the WhatsApp or through the Facebook or through some other videos or something or other updation. Learning everybody. Every day it is a continuous process. Nobody can stop it.
Yes. So for the 10% students who are missing out the classes, how are we supporting them?
We are supporting them. We are asking them to join with other students who are near to them, and 2 members, like they can, sitting. See, even there is a possibility, like suppose we are conducting the live class, live classes. Live classes even can be attached to the TV also.
Yes.
This can be connected to the TV, sitting in front of the TV in a distance by maintaining the COVID social distancing. Even that can be done. And posting our worksheets and all these things are all going on. And we have conducted even one assignment test also in an online, and the test reports have come, and this is an auto system. We have made it, and it is done with my support of my son. Mr. Nitin Rao is the CEO. He is a MS guy. He has done his MS from California University. So we are having some technical support from here, so there is no problem. Absolutely, we are doing very well.
Sir, do you see any kind of progress in students? Because it's very hard to grasp the attention of students through an online lecture. So how teachers are giving you the report regarding the students' progress in the education?
Yeah. Here, 2 things are there. One more you have asked me, like how your timetables are there, and
yes.
one more thing, that how students' progress is there.
Yes.
There is absolutely very extraordinary progress in the children. Only thing that physically we are not able to meet the children, that is missing. And secondly, school environment will not be there. Naturally, we can't say. Real life is different and virtual life is different.
Yes.
And so, physical exercises, mental exercises and all. Of course, regarding that, we don't give more than half an hour session. Like for primary, what we are doing only some English, so 2 periods only every day.
Okay.
Pre-primary 1 period every day. That is 30 minutes of session. Okay. And primary 2 periods, that is 30 minutes to 2 periods. And in between there will be a gap also again. Around 30 minutes gap will be there. and we are also conducting certain like meditation, even eye rotation, all these things, so that they should not get the stress on themselves. And even high school, daily 3 periods are mandatory, like English, Maths and Sciences we are taking, and seriously, good syllabus is being completed. We are doing very well.
Yes. So, sir, like for the same kind of facilities you're trying to provide to the students through virtual classes as well. It's a very appreciating thing. Thank you for your best efforts to put in for the students, sir. And here, like when we talk a little bit about the fees, so how is the school fee? If the traditional classroom school fee is any differed with virtual classes, or if it is the same?
Yeah. Absolutely right. We need to pay the salaries to the teachers. So far, we did not ask for the fees of this academic year, and we did not fix any special fees for the online classes. And previous year, it was all of a sudden from March 14th, there was the schools were suddenly closed, and nearly 40% of fee collection it was there with the parents. They did not pay us, and we are only requesting that at least we should pay some salaries to the teachers, so that we have to pay some rents and electricity bills and property tax. So for that, at least last year, due kindly pay us, we were asking. But this year, so far, no fees has been taken from anybody, and nobody has complained on us. And it is absolutely, we are doing it we are continuing now. People who are voluntarily coming and paying, we are taking the fee. We are not charging any extra for these digital classes.
So, few schools are forcing students to attend online classes in uniforms. So, if your school is doing that, and if do you support the thing, and in what basis?
It is, see, if we have to think in a positive way, one side, probably school management might be thinking that the students, if they are in the uniform, their appearance will be good in the life, because everybody will be watching. Yes. Even parents also watching, so that probably in the intention of that, kindly wear the dress. That is not a force actually. So kindly wear it is, like something like wearing a good dress and doing bath and fresh dress and all is absolutely required. But you know, I am not supporting for the pressure. Pressure nobody can do. This is all voluntary work. Either teacher is doing also is a voluntary work, a student also participating in a voluntary work. See, they are not with us now. They are in the house. How can we force them? Like exactly. You must in the class with this dress and without paying the fees or something like this. You can't say. Parents have their will. They can take off their students from us anytime. Well. See, they feel that we are doing best. These are all. See, there is a wrong propagation in the market. Like only educational institutions are doing bad. Absolutely. See, in this sector, when real estate mafia entered with the big campuses, their parents are motivated with a big brand name and all dirty. They doesn't know how to teach a lesson. These people are running the institution, and there you know that parents are paying. I don't know, some people, even software guys are also, by seeing the campus and the looks and the appearance and all, they are going and paying huge fees. And people who are middle class, lower middle class, tempting to that, selling their even gold, also going and joining their admissions there. Who is asking them to go on? It's not a force actually. When political parties, political leaders are opening the schools, when real estate people are opening the schools, and then finances are opening the schools, this has become commercial.
Yes.
Absolutely, they are not educationists. They are totally wrong people. They are not good people. This, as long as parent does not know about this, it is their fate. They never know how to teach a lesson and how to interact with the child, and they do not know what is the child cycle. All that they know that they wanted to buy everything and do it. Showing some campus, it is something like a flower without fragrance. There will be no education, but only simply for show off. People are doing that. But all this, we Trustmark schools are doing wonderful job. We are really giving good education to the students. And our Trustmark schools, you know, I am one member among the Trustmark schools, you know. I support the Trustmark schools. We never force anybody. We only simply request, please.
Well, sir, okay, sir, fine. So, overall, I just would like to know one thing from your end, that if school managements are comfortable with online education or wants to get back to the traditional classrooms, how teaching is comfortable, and how management are comfortable with this online education, sir?
Madam, this is temporary, because suppose now, unless we get even government asked us to open the schools also, we can't do that. Therefore, we have found some alternative, like their learning loss should not be there. There should not be a gap in learning. Children will spoil themselves along, that whatever they have learned, they will definitely forget. So keep them in a, suppose if 2 years you don't get any vaccine, then how long you will keep the children in the house? This is one alternative, that's all. But otherwise, this online will not be, it should not be continued. Again, the social, the sociability, meeting with others, adjusting, understanding, it only possible in the school. That if they come to school traditional way, and they can learn many things over there, better than this. Of course, this we are doing some extent. It is only something like some polishing people that are updating themselves.
Right.
So, but real classes are absolutely needed. Otherwise, physical education and mental education and some prayers and all these things. Of course, we are conducting the national anthem in the morning session. But, even then, physical appearance is more. I mean, physically we meet in the traditional school. It's fine.
Well, sir, thank you. Thank you so much for your inputs on online education, sir. And I hope your school does well further as well. So we'll get back to you with the further online classes updates in our next session. Thank you for joining us for today's session, sir. Thank you so much.